Seriously, there's a spoiler in this package. So today I'm going to be installing one of those cheap plastic universal lips or spoilers on the deck lid of this Mark V Jetta. My son, who is 16, wanted something to put on this deck lid. There aren't a whole lot of options for the Mark V Jettas, which I'm actually kind of surprised at, and came across these really inexpensive eBay stick-on spoilers. And I'll overlay the ad right now from the one we purchased. And I said, give it a whirl. So we purchased it, whatever. We're going to stick it on, see what it looks like, see how the packaging comes, see how it fits. Like, it should be just wide enough for this particular deck lid, and go from there. If we don't like it, we'll just rip it off. First concerning issue is, this is my hand. This is the spoiler. So it is coiled up in here, nice and tight, and I don't know, doesn't really seem, I think from looking at the ad, I thought it was like, yeah, I guess it's about 2 inches. So we're gonna open this up and see what we have. Okay, what do we have? So it looks like it came with its own roll of like the adhesive tape, the 2-way tape, and then the actual lip itself. This thing's pretty concerning with, like I said, it looks tiny. It doesn't look anywhere near like what was in the photograph. There we go. Whoa. Ooh. So I was kind of suspecting that it was going to stay all coiled up like this. It's also very cold here, so I'm going to apply heat to try to get this. I brought like a hair dryer. I'll apply heat to try to get this to relax. And so from the ad, this should be just a little smaller than the width of the deck lid. So let's take a look. Open it up. Also, the one I ordered, they had like semi-gloss black. I got the gloss black because the front of this car has like the blacked out grille and lights and such. So it should complement that. So here we are. It's like a pliable urethane, I'm guessing. So I guess it's supposed to sit against there like that. And it does just finish about a ½ inch short on each side of the deck lid, so it is true to the size that was advertised. Okay, so opening up the supplied adhesive tape. Zoom in. It's going to go here and here. Just got a little hair dryer. I'm going to attempt to just heat this up to see if it'll help it relax so it won't stay as coiled. I'm also going to heat the deck lid surface up just to, so the tape bonds to it nicely. One thing I'm going to do is try to basically roll this in the opposite direction to see if I can take some of the curvature out of it. So it was coiled the other way when it was shipped, so I'm coiling it this way. Try not to kink or anything like that, but okay. Now it looks like the tips are up in the air. Just relax. Try to get the tip to relax. just gonna work on heating it up and trying to get it to relax a little bit. So the spoiler's upside down. And this whole piece here is the mating surface. This, from this edge to this edge. So I'm thinking I have to run basically a strip of this here on this flat surface and a second strip here. So here and here. And run that the length of the spoiler and get to the point right here. So I will do that now. So I have a little rubbing alcohol to clean the deck lid before I adhere it. But I'm also gonna just quickly do this. Get my greaser back. I don't know what was on this thing when it was shipped, so just to make sure so everything's nice and clean. So now we could come in here with this 2-way tape and do our best to, so I'm gonna try to get it even with that edge, come back in here and trim off. As I try to make it like an exact fit. Don't have the warm fuzzies with this like cheap Chinese like emblem tape. I'd rather use some like 3M. I have a funny feeling this stuff isn't gonna cut it, and I'm gonna have to go to, you know, it's a more of a name brand product. Probably cost more than the whole thing. That's on that side. So now I'm going to come in and try to put a strip in here, but without doubling up. Right, there's like a little overlap there. So that's done, that's applied, but I got this overlap piece and I don't want to make it bump up, so I'm gonna trim it. There we go. There, as you can see. All right, so now it's only a single layer there. You can do the same thing on this side from a trimming point of view. Okay, so that's off. So now, I'm gonna prep this surface with the alcohol, And then I'm gonna gently peel this off, center it, and try to stick it down. Okay, that's clean. Try to use the little razor knife to pop the little red tape, the second side off of this. Okay, there we go. It's done. Flip it carefully. Center it. Right there's a little mark. I'll be damned. Two-way tape did actually a really good job laying this. I thought I was going to be fighting this down to get it to lay down. So I'm just going to make sure it's getting a good adhesion. Ah, I don't think that looks half bad. So it doesn't look horrible. For a little cheap, you know, stick-on part. And again, this was just kind of to dress up the deck lid of this. And this was what was in a 16-year-old's budget. The two-way tape did a better job than I thought it was gonna, holding it, you know, laying it down, even though it was all coiled up in that packaging. Seems pretty on there. I'll know momentarily because I'm about to take it outside where it's like 30 degrees and about to get on the highway. And we'll know real quick if this is gonna work or not. But that's it. It's not, you know, don't think you're just gonna get it. You do have to put the adhesive on it yourself. And I would spend some time uncoiling it and trying to get it to relax. If I would have done it in a hot day, ideally, or even just, you know, unpacked it and let it sit upside down indoors in a house or something like that and just give the plastic some time to relax. But even with it not really being relaxed and straight out of the package, it laid down fairly well and it feels pretty solid right now the way it's stuck on. So time will tell how quickly this thing rips off, but I'll keep you posted.